Yes, we are live. We are live already. Good afternoon, good morning. Whatever time you're watching me. 12 ways not to fail your child, not to fail your children, especially the boy child in this holiday period. Hello, you're welcome here. Welcome, amazing parents. I'm Ruth Ihabome. I am the founder of the Equitable Parent Hub. You're welcome here. If you are new, you're welcome to today's conversation, okay? Because it's for all children, boys, girls, but we are placing special focus on the boy child, because if we are honest, many of our systems failed the boy child. This is not about blaming our parents. They did what they knew how to do best, but awareness gives us responsibility. If we don't intentionally raise healthier boys, healthier girls, today we will keep complaining about broken society tomorrow. So let's go right into today's conversation. 12 ways not to fail your children, especially your boy child. 12 ways to intentionally raise your boy child. Okay? The first way is to teach. Number one is to teach self-control. Teach self-control. Children must learn how to regulate anger. They must learn how to regulate frustration and impulses. Okay? Especially in this holiday period. This is a teachable time for you to teach the skills. 12 ways not to fail your children, especially the boy child. Okay? So number one is to teach self-control. Okay, how to regulate anger, frustration, and impulses. Uncontrolled emotions in childhood become violence, it becomes abuse, it becomes domestic violence, it becomes regret in adulthood. Because aggression, crime, emotional shutdown, but self-control is not weakness. It is strength under control. Okay? Self-control is not weakness. It is strength under control. I see you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. Okay? It is strength under control. So self-control is not weakness. But discipline, so discipline, okay, strength under discipline, not silence nor suppression. Self-control is not suppression, is not silence. It is strength under discipline. Discipline your strength. That is what self-control is. That is what self-control is. That's the first skill you should be focused on building today. Okay? Build self-control, especially in this holiday period. Build self-control. Focus on building self-control in your children. Because self-control is not weakness. It is discipline under control. So now, and self-control is not suppression, not suppressing your emotions. It is not silencing your emotions. It is regulating them. So teaching your children how to regulate their emotions. And the second skill to teach is to teach sexual self-regulation. Teach your children how to control their urges, how to control their sexual. Many of us parents just feel, oh, we are shy. We don't want to talk about their taboos. We don't want to talk about these things. But these things are real. The children are human beings. They have their own emotions running in their systems. So you must be bold enough to teach. Okay, this holiday period, come and teach sexual self-regulation. Okay, not shaming. Not see what you are carrying. No, see what you are carrying. You're not a big boy. You're not a woman. You're not a man. That is not teaching. Okay, that is not teaching. That's shaming your child. So many homes avoid sex conversation entirely. Girls were warned, boys were ignored. Boys were ignored. Say, the boy child always be fine. They are in charge. Their own is they won't get pregnant. So we ignore the boy child. Okay? And warn the girls never to get pregnant. That is not That is not sexual regulation. That is not teaching sexual regulation. Just tell the girls never to get pregnant. And the boys, oh, they are fine. They are fine. They are male children. But that is not teaching sexual education. So you must be bold enough. You must have the capacity to be able to teach this skill. Okay? You must have the capacity to be able to teach this skill. It is not about being silent. Okay? Many of us say, oh, I don't want to talk about it. I don't know how we sound. You will not sound anyhow. That is what they need. They've been craving for you to talk about it. So go ahead and talk about it this period. Teach sexual self-regulation, okay? So hormones don't disappear because parents are silent. Because you are silent does not mean that their hormones will suddenly disappear. It will not disappear. It will never disappear. Hormones are meant to be regulated. This is the period many of our children, especially the teenage children, they form bad habits because nobody was there. You were not, their parents were not there, their father, their mother were not there to regulate these hormones. So, but this is a period to teach it, especially this holiday period. This is a period for you to teach your children how to regulate these hormones. These hormones will be there. They will be there forever as long as they are here on earth. So they should be able to regulate it from childhood. Start early, start now, start as a teenager. Whatever time you are hearing this, start now. Don't wait. Okay? Wait, don't start. Don't wait. So because hormones are for real, they need to be regulated. When you are silent, it doesn't amount to anything. Your silence does not amount to anything. Your good intention does not amount to anything. Okay? Those are your good intention. You just believe you are praying, you have prayed. Oh, you have prayed very well. That prayer will not amount to anything. Okay? Prayer does not skill up your children. It is your teaching, it's your guidance that skill up your children. Your prayer would not skill them up. So this is the second skill you should focus on building, how to help your children regulate their own. Talk about it. Talk about it. Okay? Be comfortable about talking about the bodies of your children. Teach them about their bodies. Teach them about regulating their hormones. So guidance must replace taboo. In many homes, it is taboo to talk about how you feel, how your hormones are, how you are feeling hormonally. But it is not a taboo. It is not a taboo. It is for real. These things are real. These things are there. So you should be able to talk about it as a parent. So that's the second skill you should be building this holiday. The third skill is to teach contentment and resistance. Resistance to negative peer pressure. Resistance to negative peer pressure. This is a time to teach that this holiday period. Teach your children how to be content, how to be contented, how to be fine with whatever they have. Okay? This is a period for you to build that skill. Contentment protects children from envy. It protects them from crime. You are looking for what you don't have. Meanwhile, all the things you have not maximized them. All the things you have not maximized them, but you're always looking for more, looking for more. So, but this period, we should spend our time teaching our children so that eventually they don't get into envy, they don't get into crime, they don't get into reckless choices. You hear children, some young adults stealing cars, stealing bikes. Okay, those are things that they should not indulge in if we spend our time today to teach them, to build these skills. Okay, teach your children contentment and resistance to peer pressure, negative peer pressure. Everyone is pressured. You are pressured. Your children are being pressured, and there are negative pressures. So they should not yield to it. They should be contented with whatever they have. This is a skill you should use this holiday to build. Okay, so because when you don't build this skill, these reckless choices, okay, children who know enough don't destroy themselves trying to impress others. They're just trying to impress, so that the things you don't have, you want to have them. You want to have them. You want to have that Lamborghini. You want to have those things that you cannot afford now. Stay with what you have, okay? You don't need to impress anybody. Your child does not need to impress anybody to be who God has created them to be, okay? They don't need to impress anybody to be who God has created them to be. So that's the number 3 skill, is to teach contentment, and how to resist negative peer pressure. There will be peer pressure, especially the negative ones. Those are the ones that won't stick more. Those are the ones that are easy to influence. But as parents, we should be able to teach them, to be able to build this, especially the boy child. The boy child is easily swayed, easily lured. So, but we parents should be able to teach this skill so that we can avoid the kind of men that lack contentment. They're always craving for more, always looking for more, always searching for more. Whatever you have is not enough for you. You just want more. You just want more. It's good to be motivated. It's good to aim for more, to be ambitious. But then you should not do it at your own at your own detriment, looking for what you don't have. Okay, it's good to crave, to desire to be more, but then do it with wisdom. So number 4 skill that you should be building this holiday period is to teach respect, consent, and cleanliness. Respect for self. You should be able to respect yourself as a human being. As a child, you should be able to respect yourself. Respect for others. Respect for boundaries. Respect for boundaries. It's not everything, everywhere should be crossing. It's not everything you should be saying. It's not everything you should be doing. So respect for boundaries. No means no. No is a full statement, I used to say. No is a full statement. It is not an optional education. Okay, you say no, okay, you start explaining. No means no, okay? So cooking, cleaning, and caring for a home are life skills, not gender debates. These are basic survival skills every human should have. Okay, start early to build these skills, even in your boy child. Cooking, cleaning the house is not something that only a girl child should be doing. In fact, I don't believe in this time, in this information era, we should still be having this conversation about you upskilling your boy child. You have a male child, and the child you are looking for who will cook for you in your house. You are looking for who will clean the house, and you have a child. So teach your children. These are basic life skills. It is not gender specific. It is not a gender thing. Thank you so much. Thank you. So it is not a gender. It's not a gender role. Those are basic life skills. A man can take care of a home. A woman can. Okay. So teach these skills. Let your child be able to learn how to take care of themselves. Okay. Because if they don't do that now, tomorrow they will get into unnecessary relationship, trying to meet up needs that they can easily meet for themselves. They are looking for a girl that will come and stay with them, that will be cooking for them because they don't know how to cook. Let the girl just come and stay. They will be cohabiting with a girl. Why? Because she's cooking for them. So these are the things that can be avoided now by teaching your children these skills. So teach your children how to care for them, how to clean for themselves, how to skill up for themselves. Start early. You cannot have a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, they cannot do anything in your house. That is wrong. Okay, start early. Then number 5 is to teach loyalty and healthy friendship. Teach your children about healthy friendship. Teach them to choose friends wisely. Okay, a friendship can mar and scatter everything you have built over time. Friendship is enough. It's a big factor in your parenting, and you should spend your time in building the skill. Friendship can scatter everything you have ever worked for. So teach your children about loyalty. Anybody that is not loyal to them, should not be their friends. They should not be everywhere. Okay, teach them how to make wise friends. Okay, you are the only one giving. You are the only one that wants that is checking for the other person. The person doesn't even think. So teach your children how to choose friends. Okay, so because if a friend is looks like they are your tribe, looks like they carry your value, does not mean you should just choose them. Okay, before you choose your friends, spend time in choosing. Teach your children to spend time in choosing their friend wisely, to walk away from betrayal. Choose your children to walk away from betrayal. Don't spend forever time. Hi, thank you so much for being here. So don't spend all your life trying to fix friendships, trying to fix relationship that you don't have any business being. Okay, so teach your children how to form healthy and loyal friendship, healthy relationship, because they are not trees. You are not trees. You can walk away from anything that does not serve you. So to value trust over popularity. Teach your children to value trust over popularity. The 6 skills you should build this holiday season is to teach accountability and consequences. Teach accountability and consequences. Don't say, oh, that he's the oldest child now, let him just go. No. Actions should have consequences. So let everyone be accountable to their actions. Let everyone, including you, let everyone be accountable to their actions. Teach accountability and consequences. So protecting children from consequences doesn't teach anything, okay? Protecting your children from consequences. Oh, you're ashamed. Your son have misbehaved out there. Okay, you don't want anybody to know that. You bring them inside and protect them. Okay, it doesn't protect their future. You are not protecting their future. Tomorrow they will do much more. But expose them. Teach them how to face their consequences. If they are bold enough to take the action, they should be bold enough to undertake the consequences. So spend your time to teach these consequences. Okay? Whatever their actions are, they should be bold, they should be strong enough to chest it. Okay? Mistakes should teach, not be covered. Mistakes should not be covered up or excused. It is a learnable moment. It's a learnable period. When mistakes are made, let your child be able to take the consequences, okay? That way they can learn. That's a teachable moment. Then number 7 is to teach empathy. Teach empathy by modeling it. Children learn empathy by receiving it, okay? Children learn empathy by receiving it. Some children, the way some children act, some women act, you know that they've never received this skills that we are talking about. But you, as a parent, as an intentional parent, as an equitable parent, you should be able to build these skills in yourself so that you can give it out freely to your children, and then will be able to go out there to give it onto the society. So teach empathy, model it, model empathy yourself. Okay, be able to say thank you, be able to say please, be able to say sorry to your children, be able to apologize. You're not all that. Okay, be able to apologize to your children. Teach empathy and model it. Okay, tough love gang. All of you should come down and start being intentional and start parenting with grace instead of tough love. You are ready to. You want it to pain the child. You want it to pain him very well. So that is not empathy. That is not empathy. And like I've always said, punishment is not discipline. So show your child empathy so they can learn it practically and extend it to others. So teach empathy. Empathy is a skill and you can build on it. You can build that empathy. So most of us, we are empathic out there. But when it comes to our children, our empathy will disappear. But that is not where we should be from henceforth. We should learn how to extend empathy from the home. So show your child empathy. And then number 8 is to teach financial prudence early. Teach financial prudence early. Okay? Teach your children about finances. Let them be able to learn about money. It's not everything that you have that you will use. Let them learn how to manage their finances. Money is emotional. Yes, you cannot make money if you are emotional. Money is emotional. To work on your emotional to make more money. So teach discipline. Teach delayed gratification and responsibility. Before debt and pressure, teach it harshly. Okay? When you've not built the skills in your children, debt, pressure, we say, will come teaching your children, and it will not come in a easy or mild way. So, but you as a parent should go ahead and teach these skills from today. Teach your children these skills. okay, debts, and will come and teach them, but they may not be able to survive it. But as parents, we should be able to teach our children financial prudence. Let them be able to manage whatever they have. Let them be able to multiply it. Teach them finances from early age, okay? Then number 9 is to teach true leadership, not dominance. Leadership is not dominance. It's not domineering. Because you are the parent does not mean that you become the alpha and the omega. You are the one that is always right. Leadership is not dominance. Leadership is stewardship. Leadership is service. Leadership is integrity, it's responsibility, not control, not entitlement, not ego. Leadership is humility. Okay? Come down from your high horse and parent intentionally. Leadership is service. You want your child do. In fact, you talk to them anyhow. You say because they are my children, they are children. So your children do not deserve politeness. You just do anyhow. So, but here we don't focus on doing anyhow. We focus on building structures, on systems. Okay, leadership is built on system. So build it and not on dominance. Because you are the parent, you are always right, which is very wrong. You are not all of that. Okay, you are not all of that. So number 10 is to teach. Number 10, the 10th skill is to teach a personal relationship with God. Faith becomes an anchor when life gets confusing. Children with spiritual grounding have internal restraint, not just external fear. So you should be able to teach your children to have strong faith in their God. You'll be able to teach your children to build a personal relationship with God. Not what your daddy say or your mommy say or your pastor or your mentor says. Let your own relationship be on God. Let your faith be in God. Let that be your anchor. Let your hope be in God. Okay, that should be a skill you should build in your children as a parent. Not you are just leaving them. They are there doing anything, singing any song, watching anything. That is not teaching them personal relationship with God. Let their life be centered on God values, on godly values. So teach them to be able to build a personal relationship with God. Okay, faith becomes their anchor when they have this personal relationship with God. They know that God is always there. God is always there. Okay, in good and bad times, He is always there. So build these skills in your children. And then moving forward, we go to the 11th skill. Thank you all for being here. We go to the 11th skill, to teach emotional expression. Teach emotional expressions. You say, boys don't talk. Boys should not talk. Your child is being expressive. You suppress them, you tell them to keep quiet. Keep quiet, disturbing. Boys should not only express anger. So, but with that child, you are trying to suppress their words. You are trying to suppress their words. Tomorrow they will explode in anger. So you should be able to teach them to have emotional expression. They should not only express anger, they should be able to express other emotions. Oh, I feel tired, I feel frustrated, this thing is frustrating, this thing is, they should be able to, and then whenever they say those words, you should be able to teach them the better way to express it, the better way to express those emotions. Okay? So that is it. Because sadness, fear, disappointment, and confusion, they are real emotion, and they are real emotion, and our children should be able to express them in a healthy way. They should be able to express them in a healthy way, because unexpressed emotions don't disappear. They explode later in anger. Okay? Unexpressed emotion. You say your child is crying, you tell the child, stop crying, my friend, stop crying, keep quiet. Because why? You are the parent. But when you keep doing that, it will explode later and it won't be a good one. So today, avoid it by teaching your children emotional expression. Let your children be able to express themselves. Let your home be a teachable ground. Okay? Let your home be a teachable ground. Be able to teach these things. Don't sweep them under the carpet. Don't suppress emotions. Okay? Everything needs to be expressed, both the sad moments, their fearful moments, their disappointments, confusion. Everything should be able to be expressed in your home. Okay, so that's it for number 11. You should be able to teach emotional expression. Then number 12 is to teach identity beyond gender stereotypes. Teach identity. That you are a girl does not mean that you cannot be a leader. Okay, that you're a woman. Say women are emotional. They don't think logically. Boys are meant to be strong. They cannot be emotional. That is very untrue. That is so wrong. So teach identity beyond gender stereotype. A man can person, okay, and also a woman can become a leader. A woman can become everything a human being can become. So teach identity beyond gender stereotypes. Stop saying, oh, you are a girl, keep quiet, you are a boy, and do this one. All those things, they are rubbish. Okay? They are rubbish. So teach identity beyond gender stereotypes. A child is first a human being before a male or a female. A child is a human being before they... Sorry about that. The network just became poor. So, but we are back and we are here. So I was talking about the 12th skill that we should be building. So we said we are talking about 12 ways not to fail your children, especially your boy child, especially the boy child, the boy children, the male children were ignored because they are men. They don't get pregnant, so we ignore them. And today they are struggling. They are struggling to control their emotion. They are struggling to regulate themselves because nobody taught them anything. They feel, oh, boys don't get pregnant, so they are fine. They are fine. They are not fine. So teach your children these skills. The 12 ways not to fail your children, especially the boy child. Teach your children both your boys, both your girls, they should be able to. So I said number 12 skill is to teach identity beyond gender stereotypes. Okay, a boy can do home chores, a girl can become a leader, a boy can become a leader, a girl can. All these things are not gender specific. They are identity issues. Okay, your boy child should have a strong identity, and your girl should have a strong identity too. It is not a gender issue, but it is a identity problem. It is let your children be strong in their identity of who they are. That way they can become wholesome human beings. They can become wholesome men and wholesome women. But when we keep saying, oh, you are a boy, you are a girl, don't do this, don't do that, we keep bringing them below the line. We keep cutting them short of what they can become. But that is not what we are teaching today. So teach values, teach character, teach responsibility, and teach compassion without shrinking or hardening them, okay, unnaturally. You say a boy should be tough. A boy should be tough. So therefore, you don't even care about the emotions of your son. You don't care about the emotions. You don't even, Shebi is a boy. He'll be fine now. So why are you crying? A boy, see a boy, you are crying, forgetting that the boy is also a human being. Okay, the boy child is also a human being. You are crying. See, this man is crying. No, this man in my house is crying. A boy can cry. A girl can cry. So you should be able to teach identity beyond gender stereotype. What you should be building is character. What you should be building as a parent is values. What you should be building as a parent is skills. Not gender, not boy something. Oh, boy, go and sit down and play game. Girl, go to the kitchen and cook food. This is how you cook for your husband tomorrow. You not tell the boy, this is how you take care of your wife tomorrow. This is how you take care of your family tomorrow. You not tell the boy child. It's only the girl. Go to the kitchen and go and bring out the things. A boy is a human being. A girl is a human being. We should teach these skills beyond their genders. Okay? Don't stereotype your child gender. Rather build skills. Rather teach values. Teach character. Okay? As a parent, this is what you should be doing. Don't harden your boy child. Don't say, oh, you are a boy child. You're supposed to be a man. You're not supposed to cry. Be tough, man. I've been talking about yelling, you're always screaming, you're always hitting, you're always flogging, using your belt, knocking. All of that is tough love. That is not how to. That is not how to build these skills in your children. That is not how to teach values. That is not how to build these characters. Okay, these are not ways we can build this character in our children, but rather we should parent with grace, with compassion. Okay, teach compassion without shrinking. Okay, so guys, these are the 12 skills we have talked about, talking about how to regulate emotion, how to regulate sexual how to teach your children sexual self-regulation. Okay, the fact that their children does not mean that they don't have hormones. Everybody have hormones, and it should be regulated. Start early. Start early. Your teenage child will struggle tomorrow if you don't teach today. Don't say, oh, it's very difficult for me to say. Really? It's difficult to say, but it's not difficult for your predators, for the wrong values out there to be preached. But you as a parent, you should be bold enough. You should feel capable enough to talk about this and to teach these things. Okay. So now, reflection and truth. You see all the things. You see all the things that we've been talking about. Okay. The complaint about the men today. Most men were never taught early. They were never taught early enough. This is not a okay, this is not attack. It is an invitation. We are not attacking men, we are not attacking women, we are not attacking parents. We are just saying it's an invitation. These skills will be able to prevent all the unnecessary struggles, okay, in character, all the unnecessary struggles in values tomorrow. Okay, we as parents, we cannot go back. We are working. We are trying to control ourselves from what our parents, from the level of knowledge our parents have. But we as parents, this is an invitation for us to do better for our children. We cannot go back to our own past, but we can transform ourselves today in a way that we can be able to lead these children, that they don't have to be healing from childhood. Yeah, sorry about that. My network became very poor again. So I said this transformation cannot happen. It will not happen just okay. You are alone. You are parenting from guesswork. You are parenting from anyhowness. You are parenting from how your spirit is leading you. It will never happen that way. Transformation happen in a community. Transformation happen in a curated system. So that is why we are offering you the Steward Tribe today. That is why we are saying join the community. In fact, our seller page have been built. Our seller app, our seller link is out now. So book your slot and join now. We are already onboarding parents. Parents are already joining in. Book your slot. A couple slot is just 150,000 naira, and a single slot is 100,000 naira, which was a single slot was previously 170,000 naira, but we are leaving it at the price of 100,000 so that more parents can come in. Okay, though the fact that we are saying more parents can come in, the slots are limited. We know the number of parents that we can deal with for this cohort that is opening on the 1st of April. So book your slot today and be in that community, so that you can transform yourself. Because when you don't transform yourself, you will keep parenting from guesswork, and you keep deceiving yourself that you know what you are doing, and you are struggling. So parents from transformation. So this holiday, don't just buy gifts. Don't just take your children out. Build skills. Okay, it's in these conversations that we can be able to build skills, that we can be able to see the gaps. Okay, have conversations. Don't just be take food, take clothes, do this one. Have conversation. Let's do your parenting conversation. These are human beings. It's a relationship. Parenting is a relationship. So have conversations in your relationship. So have conversations. Model what you want. Okay, model what you want repeatedly. It should not be. It's not the thing you want repeated in your child is not, oh, do what I say and not what I do. They will do what they see you do. That is who children are. they will keep repeating what they are seeing you are. So you are confused, you are unorganized, you are trying to raise an organized, a stable child. Do what you want to see. Okay, so we can't change our childhood. We can't go back and say, okay, this is how I wanted my life to be. My parents couldn't give me that. We cannot do that. We cannot go back and change our childhood, but we can change our children's childhood. Yes. How can we do that? By being transformed. That is why we are offering you Silver Tribes. Join the community. Join the community. That is why we are offering you the community. Join the community. You cannot change. Yes, so sorry about. Yes, so sorry about that. So sorry about the network. So we can change our children's future. We can change. You can help them grow into. We can grow. We can team up as a community and raise a better society. Yes, we can do that. So that is why we are offering you this community. So now, in closing, so sorry about the network today. So sorry about MTN. So in closing, what did I miss? You ask yourself, and then what skill do you wish someone had taught you earlier that you're struggling? Put it down, or you add it in the comment section. Let's all learn. Thank you all so much for being here. And remember, I said our seller link is out now. Book your slot to join the community. The slots are limited. Okay, so but I really wish you are in there. Okay, so book your slot to join today. Thank you all so much. I feel so honored. I feel so humble. You are interested and you are here. Thank you so much for being here. See you guys in our next class, and do have an amazing Christmas tomorrow. Merry Christmas in advance. Thank you for being here, and enjoy a restful holiday. Bye. Come on.